How is it going to run in terms of my WWE Clash of Champions 2019 pay-per-view predictions? Of course, Clash of Champions is the one night of year where every WWE Championship will be defended. Of course, it airs live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, like I say, going into Clash of Champions, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This pay-per-view actually has my interest, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I think the card looks pretty good. We're getting a lot of talent we usually don't see on pay-per-views. We're getting some fresh matchups. Like I said, I can't lie. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think there's interest in it, and I think it looks like one of the better pay-per-views from WWE this year. That's just my personal opinion. So Clash of Champions, yeah, I think it looks good. I'm excited for the show. For once, I feel like it's been forever since I've said I've been excited for a WWE show. Well, not overly excited, but like I'm looking forward to it. Excited, you know. So yeah, kudos for WWE for putting on a pretty solid Clash Champions card. Of course, like I said, every WWE Championship will be defended, all 11 of them on the main roster. Of course, the 24/7 Championship is the only championship that is not scheduled to be defended. It will be defended because they have acknowledged that it will be defended in some capacity, but again, there hasn't been like a named match or what happens. It'll probably be a bunch of skits throughout the pay-per-view with 24/7 title changes. So obviously, that's not a scheduled matchup, but that championship will be defended. But we do have 10 scheduled championship matches as well as a singles match, so there will be 11 total matches on this card. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they bumped one of the title matches to the kickoff show. I can see the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match, which was originally scheduled to be Drew Gulak taking on Humberto Carrillo. However, Lince Dorado defeated Humberto Carrillo on a 205 Live edition, or episode, I should say, and earned the right to be a part of this match as well. So it's now a triple threat match. So I could very easily see this match being moved from the main show onto the kickoff. But as of right now, nothing is announced for the kickoff. But yeah, like I said, the Cruiserweight Championship, the 24/7 Championship will be defended. In a no disqualification match, Roman Reigns will take it on Eric Rowan, because that's a match I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see, Roman Reigns and Eric Rowan. I mean, at least it's no disqualification, so I guess they can do a little bit more, but yeah, that match on paper just does absolutely nothing for me. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championships will be defended. Of course, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defending against Fire and Desire, Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. I'm looking forward to that one. I like their match on SmackDown Live a couple weeks ago, so I think they can have a pretty good match here on the show. The Intercontinental Championship being defended, Shinsuke Nakamura taking on The Miz. This match I'm actually really excited for, because the moment Nakamura debuted on SmackDown Live interrupting The Miz and Maurice, I was like, alright, great, we're going to see a Nakamura and Miz feud. We never got it, and we finally got it, and now we're getting the match, so I'm looking forward to it. One of the matches I'm absolutely looking forward to the most, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, Nakamura and Miz should be a great match in my opinion. AJ Styles defending his United States Championship against Cedric Alexander. We've seen this match before on Raw, a little bit of it this past Monday, but I think these two can go out there and tear the house down. I haven't seen these two really go at it since, you know, AJ Styles was in ROH in like 2014 after he left TNA. So it's been quite a long time since these two go at it, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be a good one. The SmackDown Women's Championship being defended by Bayley taking on Charlotte Flair. You know, kind of going back to Money in the Bank, where Charlotte won the championship and Bayley immediately cashed it in on her. Charlotte never really got a rematch. You know, there's no more rematches, but Charlotte's finally getting it, and she's fresh off her big win against Trish Stratus at SummerSlam, so I feel like her challenging for the championship makes sense. And I've always enjoyed their matchups. You know, I think out of the 4 horsewomen, I don't think they've been the best combination in terms of matches, but I do enjoy them. It should be a good one nonetheless. Speaking of the 4 horsewomen, Sasha Banks made her return. Now she's challenging Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at Clash of Champions. These two have had great matches in the past. Their match at TakeOver, what was it? Unstoppable. They had a tremendous match at that show, and I thought, you know, that was one of the better NXT Women's title matches at the time, before, of course, Sasha Banks and Bayley. And I don't know. I think these two are going to go out there and start the house down, and, you know, I think it could be a main event, honestly. And it's definitely one of the most heated matches. I think one of the most anticipated matches as well. So Sasha Banks and Bayley, oh, not Bayley, I apologize. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch should be a great one. That's going to be definitely one to tune in for. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships being defended, the New Day taking on the Revival. You know, this is a match that when the Revival debuted against the New Day a couple years ago on Raw, I think everyone was excited for it, but we've seen this match done time after time after time after time, to the point where I honestly just don't care to see it anymore. So New Day Revival is just another match to me. Speaking of tag team titles, Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman will be defending their Raw tag team titles against Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Talk about a very random thrown together tag team title match. Like, both teams are thrown together to begin with, and it's just like, the fact that it's a tag team title match, it's like, I don't know, it to me shows the state of the Raw tag team division. So it's an interesting matchup. I'm actually looking forward to it because it's different, but I don't know. I don't really need to see any more Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler in one match, so that's I don't really care for that. Then, of course, Randy Orton taking on Kofi Kingston in a SummerSlam rematch for the WWE Championship. Hopefully, this match is better than the SummerSlam match. I felt let down by that, especially the finish. So hopefully, they can go out there and have a classic match. And, you know, who knows what might happen? Maybe the feud continues. Maybe it ends at Clash of Champions. But one way or another, I'm looking forward to the match. Hopefully it's better, like I said, than the SummerSlam match. And speaking of earlier about Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, those two will be competing twice this night. They'll be competing as well for the Universal Championship. Of course, Seth Rollins defending against Braun Strowman. Tag team partners take on each other for the World Championship, aka the Universal Championship on Raw. I don't know. It's a different matchup. You know, of course, these two were the final two of the Royal Rumble this year, and Rollins eliminated Strowman to win it. So I do have history, and of course, they are tag team champions. But there really hasn't been much of a story to it. I feel like this is more of a one-off, just kind of a filler match. You know, until we get to Hell in a Cell with the Fiend, you know, challenging the winner of this match. Obviously, well, supposedly the Fiend's challenging the winner of this match. But I don't know. To me, this is like a huge marquee match. It should be, but to me, it just feels like a filler title match. So I don't know. I think it's a story that really kind of, you know, put it down a little bit, but. That is the Clash of Champions card. Like I said, I think it's a stacked card. I'm looking forward to it. I think we have a lot of matchups I'm actually interested in and want to see. So Clash of Champions, like I said, it's looking good. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. And this video is about my predictions. And so without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and jump right into my predictions. Raw Tag Team Championship match. Raw Tag Team Champions Braun Strowman and Universal Champion Seth Rollins versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. I'm going to go ahead and say Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode become the brand new Raw Tag Team Champions. I don't think Strowman and Rollins as Tag Team Champions was a long-term plan. I think all this really was pretty much a set of the animosity between both of them in the main event. You know, I think it was add heat and, of course, tension between both of them heading into the Universal title match later on that night. So I think Roode and Ziggler winning makes sense here. Hopefully it's a good little match, but yeah, I think somehow, one way or another, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler walk out the brand new Raw Tag Team Champions. Intercontinental Championship match. Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Miz. Shinsuke Nakamura definitely is my pick to walk out still the Intercontinental Champion. I don't see Miz winning it, especially considering it's on the opposite brand of what Nakamura is on, so it doesn't make really any sense for Miz to win the championship. But I guess if they're doing a draft next month, then I guess Miz could go to SmackDown after winning this match. But I think Nakamura needs a longer reign as champion. This should be a great match. One of the matches looking forward to the episode most in the show. But like I said, cut end result, I do expect Shinsuke Nakamura to walk out still the Intercontinental Champion. Triple threat match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. WWE Cruiserweight Champion Drew Gulak versus Lince Dorado versus Humberto Carrillo. I'm going to go ahead and say Gulak retains the championship here. I don't see either of these men winning it, especially considering, you know, Kushida just recently debuted on 205 Live. So I can see Gulak potentially, you know, facing him for that championship at some point. So it should be a fun triple threat nonetheless. But yeah, like I said, Drew Gulak is definitely my pick to walk out still the WWE Cruiserweight Champion. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. As much I'd love to see Fire and Desire win the Women's Tag Team titles here, I'm going to go ahead and say Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss walk out still the Women's Tag Team Champions. I think they have something going with them as a team, and I think they need to keep that going. I think it'd be too short to have them lose it here. So, although I'd love to see Fire and Desire win the Tag Team titles, I'm going to pick Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. SmackDown Women's Championship match. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Charlotte Flair. You know what? I can see this match going either way. I could see Charlotte winning her 10th Women's Championship in Charlotte, North Carolina, of all places. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say Bayley walks out still the SmackDown Women's Champion. I think they're going to, you know, start going somewhere with their direction. And maybe, you know, Becky Lynch might cross brands and, you know, feud with Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship, you know, after the draft next month. So there's several different ways to go with it, but I just don't see Bayley losing it. So I'm going to go ahead and say Bayley walks out still the SmackDown Women's Champion. No disqualification match. Roman Reigns versus Eric Rowan. I think it's an easy victory for Roman Reigns. You know, Eric Rowan, I know they're trying to build him up, but I just don't see him beating Roman Reigns. You know, the end point of this feud to me is still Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. Hopefully inside Hell in a Cell next month on Hell in a Cell. So I think Reigns definitely needs to beat Rowan here to set that match up. So hopefully it's an alright match, but like I said, I do think it is an easy victory for Roman Reigns. United States Championship match. United States Champion AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing Cedric Alexander win the championship here, and honestly, I'd actually love to see it. But I just don't see it happening. I think AJ Styles walks out still the United States Champion. I feel like he still has a thing going with the championship, and I don't see him contending for the Universal title anytime soon, despite his current storyline of him trying to get into the title scene. I just don't see it happening, so I see him retaining. It should be a great match. You know, probably one of the better matches on the show, and potentially matches tonight. Like I said, AJ Styles to walk out still the United States Champion. Raw Women's Championship match. Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. I don't think Sasha Banks should come back and win the championship, but you know what? Knowing WWE, I think she is. So I'm going to go ahead and say Sasha Banks walks out the brand new Raw Women's Champion. Honestly, what I'd like to see happen is this match end in a no contest, setting up a Hell in a Cell match between the two of them at Hell in a Cell next month. I think, you know, given the animosity between both of them, you could warrant a Hell in a Cell match between them, considering that, you know, any match could be Hell in a Cell these days in WWE. But yeah, I would like to see this match end in a no contest. I don't think that Sasha should win it right away. But you know what? I'm going to say Sasha Banks walks out the new Raw Women's Champion. SmackDown Tag Team Championship Match. SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day versus The Revival. This is kind of the same boat as the Intercontinental title match, where, you know, you have opposing brand superstars challenging, you know, a different title, the brand's championship. So unless The Revival's drafted over to SmackDown, I don't see him win the championship, so I'm going to pick The New Day. But yeah, if they do go over, I could see him win the championship going over. But yeah, my pick is The New Day to retain. WWE Championship Match, WWE Champion Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. You know, this match could go either way easily. You know, I can honestly see Randy Orton winning this match, especially considering what happened this past Tuesday in SmackDown Live in MSG, recreating that big moment Kofi had in 2009. I can easily see that, you know, Randy Orton taking that and winning the championship. But you know what? I'm going to say Kofi Kingston retains the championship. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't see him losing it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did lose at the same time. But this should be a great match. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, it's better than the SummerSlam one. I want to see Orton win it, and I'm fingers crossed that he does. But you know what? I do think that Kofi Kingston will walk out still the WWE Champion. And then the main event, Universal Championship Match, Universal Champion and Raw Tag Team Champion Seth Rollins versus Raw Tag Team Champion Braun Strowman. I'm going to go ahead and say Seth Rollins retains the Universal Championship here. I don't see Braun Strowman beating him. I think they'll have a match. Rollins will retain and they'll shake hands and, you know, be buddies afterwards. And Seth Rollins will go on to defend at Hell in a Cell against The Fiend inside Hell in a Cell. I think that's the plan they're going to go with. I wouldn't mind seeing Strowman face The Fiend, but I don't know. I don't see them putting the championship on Strowman just to have him be a transitional champion for The Fiend. I think Rollins, you know, him losing to The Fiend makes more sense. And I don't know. This match should be great. Hopefully it's a great match. I think these two can have a good match. But like I said, I think Rollins walked out still the Universal Champion. I hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Clash of Champions 2019 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, Clash of Champions is the one night of year where every WWE Championship will be defended. Of course, it airs on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I think the card looks different. It's fresh. You know, it tracks my interest. So I'm looking forward to the show. And I think it'll be a good one. I think it'll be one of the better pay-per-views from WWE this year. And, you know, I'm excited for it. Hope you guys are as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like below. And of course, to my review tomorrow night, I'll see you guys and thank you guys for watching the video.
I just want time in a tree. I need a place just for me. So